Can you hear me now? Yes? Looks like it's keying up in OBS. Yes! Thank goodness. Okay, now that that whole nightmare is over, you guys get to see the cool cinematic that I saw before I realized that you just weren't here. Oh, that makes me so sad. Still messing with the technicals because I'm paranoid. Okay. Right, so, yeah. This is Nicole asking for people to come to medical. Turns out, it's a trap!
Just a trick.
And then we get introduced to our brand new villain.
All right. Dr. Brennan's nearest and dearest. We were colleagues, you know. Dr. Chance. Personally. Are you the reason the marker won't begin? That's it. Convergence is installed. She's meddling. How is the question? But even if I was to ask, I suspect you're not the talkative type.
I feel like that line was a lot funnier when he was a silent
And
protagonist.
I haven't fully explored the cause of death as that missing factor. Dismemberment. Now I think we're on the right track.
Yep. What's in there is real bad. It's bad.
Convergence is so close.
Yup.
Maybe
Oh, you already know what it is?
we took the balance.
Hi, buddy. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, why did he have to die over there? Oh no.
It's open. Go.
Okay, go, 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 go. Yoink. Go! I said go! Ah! Okay, okay, okay. We're okay. No, we're not okay! Oh crap! I just... Hey, buddy, where'd you go? Where'd you... Ah! Oh, he's in the fence! He's behind me! Open the damn door! I couldn't burn him. I tried. Anyway, stasis. Okay. Okay. That was significantly less panic than the first time, but we can blame OBS for denying you that joy.
God, every way out is locked down through one of the offices. Must be Mercer's. I can brute force the internal doors, but you'll have to reach his office and lift the lockdown manually.
Okay, so I have to go to his office. And who knows when that thing's gonna pop up again? Oh, I hate it so much.
My hunter may regenerate.
He takes an attack like that personally. I take your existence personally. Hi. Oh crap. I'm all frazzled. Because any of them could be. Oh, hi! Nope. Go away. I said no? No. Okay, is this the right way? I don't know, but we're going here. This is the wrong way. This is where we came from. This is excellent. Oh, God. Where do we go? Okay, wait. Yeah, the elevator was the wrong way. Okay, battery, maybe? That's not a battery! Put it in me! Is that the right way? Oh, thank God that's the right way. Okay. It could come from freaking anywhere. Oh, that... Okay, hang on. Hang on? I just missed this? The line gun? I would love to get introduced, but now is not really the time. No, I didn't say anything. You can't prove it. Nobody takes clips of this channel. You can't prove anything. Oh, hey, bud. Yeah, I'm really sorry about your situation. Ow, don't. Just don't? Maybe don't. You're gross? Just die peacefully, and you feel much better. What up? God damn. This is a bit of a difficulty spike, gotta say. Not that I'm against it, but dang. Okay, are you... Come on, just... What? Oh. Okay, are you dead? You're dead. Okay. Oh, man. It's been... Oh, something's coming. Oh, something's coming. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We have no plasma ammo. I guess we're using the line gun for a while. Ha 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 ha! Primary laser target survey charges. It's a... Are these explosives? I don't know. Google, how do I take clips? None of you guys know how to take clips. I'm not trying to bait you, I just know I can get away with it. Oh, hello. Text log. That means it must be safe enough for me to actually read this. Patient log. Dr. Chalice Mercer, Second Science Officer. Conversation with B. Harris. That's why you're writing this down?
The church will thank me later. I hear it too, Mr. Harris. Others find the marker's signal a burden. But for me, it's inspiring. New surgical techniques, new technical designs. A pity I can't grasp deeper the nuances like you do.
You mean the codes? Or the voices that are hungry to be heard?
Hungry. Like stars are hungry. And to think those fools tried to cure you. You have divine insight, Mr. Harris. I can interpret it. The deepest secrets of the marker. Convergence, even the hive mind itself, could be ours. If you trust me.
God speaks through the marker. It needs to be heard. But I can't give it to you. I try, but it slips away, like it's stuck behind my eyes.
and the best means to retrieve it would have unfortunate consequences. Unless... Tell me, Mr. Harris, do you know the term cellular regeneration?
That's how we got this horrifying nightmare beast. That reminds me a lot of my least favorite enemy in Resident Evil 4. That was actually a very well-designed enemy. It's okay, you guys don't need to panic. It'll be in the VOD. Now, whether or not I actually post the VOD is... Ew. I don't... Ew. Ew. Just wanted to make sure it was dead. Oh, thank God, healing. Ugh. Eaten up so much damage since that hunter bastard appeared. Ah, another text log. Yeah. Alright. Personal log of Dr. Chellis Mercer. Observations. Convergence. Where the bodies of the dead will rise, united, undying, made whole by the marker. So we're taught. But all this raw material, all my work, and the marker remains inert. Ever since that first contact, as it were. Words repeat in my head. The makers must be absorbed. A divine insight, perhaps, that creating my hunter is part of the answer, and yet No. I will not doubt. No unitologist has ever been so close. To cheat death, that withered old tyrant, I must have a matching tenacity. Oh, hey, Aki. You have great timing. You missed all of the... Excuse me. You missed all of the... stupid crap. Oh, God, I would... I don't know if there's any helping you.
Save hydroponics.
Hydroponics?
We're all dying. The air's poison, but there's still time. Her enzyme will work if... She just needs liquid nitrogen. Save us!
Oh. Huh. So... Oh god, there's blood on my visor now.
Shipwide. Something's poisoning the oxygen in hydroponics. If we lose our air supply...
We said we could fix it. He came looking for liquid nitrogen. There has to be some in the cryogenic slab.
Okay. Not like we have a better option. I'll clear you a path to cryo.
Door protocols rebooted. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, thank goodness. Cup. I don't know what this is, but... Cup! Ew. Anyway. Okay. We can... Oh! That's a lot more urgent than I thought it would be. Okay.
Who's that in the vent? There's gotta be. Here! There's emergency vent controls at the security test point. Go! I'll try to lock it
Where?
down.
Okay. Here? I don't know. This way? Ugh. Poison gas. The elevator was like the only way to go, so I'm assuming that's the right way to do. Hello? Oh, thank God. Oh, and I bet you this hunter is still gonna be on my ass. Yeah, hi! Don't have time for you! Oh, God. Oh, not you! Back, demon! Ah! Okay, where are we going? Oh, past you. Great. Bye. This way? Maybe? Yes. Okay, cool. Ooh, very low on oxygen. Go, 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 go. Ah! Oxygen! Oxygen! No oxygen! Oh, that sucks. Where? I think we're gonna die, guys. Oh, maybe? Oh! Oh, man.
It's clearing. Mercer, pump that gas in from hydroponics.
They really ramp up the tension, don't they?
That bad.
I'm gonna need a faster way to cryogenics.
I'll open the other door from the chemical lab. It'll take you straight there.
Wowie zowie. Just intense after intense. That's great. So we still don't have any plasma cutter ammo at all. And that sucks a lot. I don't like that. But hey, we got line racks for the line gun. Got a bit of money. We're actually doing pretty good on ammo in general. We just need to use the right weapons. Jellified hydrazine supersymmetry tether? What is that even for? Oh, it's for the contact beam. Oh, it actually... I'm a little ashamed to tell you guys that I'm only now seeing that you can actually see what weapon is upgraded next to the name of the upgrade. Don't at me. Okay. We're upgrading the pulse rifle. I want to see how that turns out. That might be a mistake. I was just dunking on the pulse rifle earlier. Okay. We'll save what we got after that. Just a little bit to keep us going. I gotta see how this line gun thing works. I've heard very... What is that? What is that? Who are you? What do you want? Whatever it is, I don't want it. I'm leaving! Okay. Ugh, something's writhing. Oh, is it just you? No? Yeah, we already killed you. Okay. What's going on? What it... This game went from fun to actually pretty scary pretty quickly. I'm impressed. Is there anything out this way? Elevators... Kind of a dead end. Okay. Oh boy, we're back here. Semiconductor. Didn't get to pick that up earlier. Ha ha ha! That needs a security. Wait, do we? No. Okay. When are we gonna get security clearance level 3? It's fine. We have a stasis. We have a lot of stasis. I could just make it shut up and then we run away. Okay. Gonna save. I think saving is a fun idea right now. I think that's a novel, cute little plan. After everything that's happened. What are you? Oh, the liquid nitrogen. Okay. Something's gonna happen when we grab that. Of that, I am certain. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there are several somethings in here. I remember hearing this game was an anti-shooter in response to me. Cutting gears, clone solid atoms. Oh, yeah! Well, I mean, I already know how to, like... I'm already using all of the guns, like, just to go for the limbs. Although, like, technically, taking something's head off counts as removing a limb. But, like, I think I don't know. Maybe that is actually like I think there is actually quite a bit of merit to that because, you know, if it is like an anti-shooter, then using like an AR the way that you would usually use an AR would probably like be improper to the rules of this game.
It's almost worth losing my other patient.
Oh god.
But you and Dr. Brennan have delayed me enough.
If you've hurt Nicole,
I have never shown anything but courtesy to Dr. Brennan.
These. Something's gonna break out of these. I don't know.
fucking murderer.
Speaking of courtesy, what have you in fact fixing the Ishimura's engines?
You guys are pretty.
Our homecoming will be truly divine. And I doubt even you can stop a convergence event fueled by the entire population of Earth.
Oh, you're gonna bring the marker to Earth.
Take these things to Earth. It's all over.
Only for the faithless. Humanity will be
Just like a I'll get it for anything.
with or without you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Part of me does feel like the pulse rifle is actually like not terribly effective because it's made for, you know, plucking away its center mass and for tap firing it. No, not you again. Bye. Okay. Oh god, there's more. More. Why am I here? Why are we here? I don't know. Why are we still here just to suffer? Yee! No! Oh god! I don't think I hit it. I'm so scared I'm lasering babies! What's wrong with me? Just hit it. Okay. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Oh, that sucks, but I get it. Okay. All right. Okay. That's something we can work with. First, we need no babies. Burn the babies. Oh god. Okay. Stasis? Haha, bitch. Now we go to the freeze and we get absolutely destroyed. I hope. Are you dead? You're actually dead, right?
Bastard let me out again.
It's
Isaac,
just
you
gone.
okay?
Stop that, Andre. Mercer's gone. He wants to take these things to Earth, Kendra. You have to seal the captain's nest and warn Hammond.
Okay, I can seal the nest, but I haven't been able to reach Hammond since he went to the crew deck. Our air quality is falling fast. If you've got liquid nitrogen, we gotta fix hydroponics.
On it. Keep trying to reach Hammond. Mercer.
Oh, there's stasis right there. I wasted the pack. There's a reason I never use stasis packs. Okay, what did you drop? You dropped a tissue sample. Ooh, boy. How cool.
Something, Isaac?
Let's call it a tissue sample. For Mercer's pet hunter.
Careful. Who knows what mad science went into that thing?
Lots of mad science.
Find out.
All the mad
Figure out
science.
what Mercer's up to.
Cup!
Fast. There has to be a DNA scanner close by.
Cup.
Isaac, the hydroponic
Safety cup.
is sealed off. You'll need
Is-
another way
no,
out.
my emotional support
Turn
cup.
back towards the hangar, then head to the repair station.
Oh,
Remember where you took that broken
Oh,
tram car off the
man.
track? There's an active
guys,
door
this
in
game
there
is
that'll fit the
scary.
hydroponics.
I knew it. I knew it was actually gonna get scary, but I wasn't ready. Let's scan the tissue sample. This seems interesting. Oh, we're going this way? Okay. Friend bought you Baldur's Gate 3 on Steam. That's awesome. Baldur's Gate 3 is a fantastic game. got a... oh, excuse me. It's got a very good story. It's got a lot of like freedom of choice, and it is very reminiscent of good old D&D, which is a timeless classic. I can tell you guys all about D&D, sort of. I don't play 5e. I'm a weird deep cut nerd. Is it? No, that can't be it. Really? Okay. Like a lost little bunny following a carrot. Just following the carrot. Looking for cheese. Do. Everything's fine. We haven't dealt with anything scary. This isn't a scary game. It's actually just fun. It's goofy. It's silly. I think I'm finally coming down from the adrenaline. Hey! Yes, I mentioned that I'm a fluffy bun, and Rizu comes out of the woodwork. Hello! It's very nice to see you in chat. Why is it dark in here? What? Music? What? What? Music? What? What? What wants to eat me? Oh, hello. What are you doing up there, bud? Okay. I'll just... yeah, none of my business. Yeah, sorry. Okay, we're going. The lights flickered off just for that baby to go reveal itself upstairs. So strange. Oh, hello. Bench! I really hope the game is paused while this is going on. Pulse rifle upgrade. Okay, let's see what that pulse rifle upgrade is. Kinetic autoloader. Increases rate of fire. Great! As if we needed reason to dump more shots for that thing. God dang it. Okay, let's see here. HP might be nice. I'm gonna go with stasis size, air, and then upgrade a weapon. Really like the Ripper, to be honest. Might keep sticking with that, but I don't know what my like obsession is with the pulse rifle. I keep wanting to upgrade it, and then oh no, not your Browns. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry for your Browns, but thank you for being here. Your Browns is such a weird thing to call it. Oof. Oh wow, secondary fire and primary fire have different damage values? That's weird. That is true. Now, okay, I would love to keep leveling up the plasma cutter, but we have gotten basically no ammo for it at all. I'm gonna get that dot upgrade because, you know, like, once we actually get this thing, once we get ammo for this thing and we can use it again, it's gonna be so good. But yeah, I guess we just have to make do with other stuff for now. Like the good old Ripper. Because I like the Ripper, it's very handy. Hey, sneaky little ammo drop. How much ammo have we got for pulse rifle now? Basically none. Okay. got a lot of contact beam ammo, so we're gonna use that. We love saving. Yeah, Wei, I think you missed my psyche slowly breaking down due to this game, because I wasn't scared before, but I am now. Oh. Objectives this way. See, I am a lost little bunny. And I keep wandering away. No, it's fine. You just get to see me completely deteriorated. It's great. Hello? Hello? Oh, baby! Oh, not baby. Prioritize baby. Because of that. Ow. You know, I feel very safe when I have the contact beam in my hands. This thing is very... Baby? Baby, no. Baby, be gone! Baby, be gone! Ooh! Oh! Yes! Please tell me somebody saw that. Oh, that was great. Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel loads better now. Oh, audio log.
Surgical
Cool.
log. Dr. Charles Mercer. Copy to my secure terminal. I convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. It's remarkable. You finally see what I've sought all my life. The miners, this transformation.
Uh-oh.
Death.
I just noticed that there are two clips.
I'm erring on the side of caution. His faith has been shaken by these necromorphs.
Crap.
How strange. When my own
Baby,
faith
be
has been
gone.
richly rewarded. With or without kind, I must study one of these creatures.
It's...
Or the next best thing. Gratification, for example.
It is baffling to know that Mercer sees an entire colony completely overtaken by the marker, and he's like, yeah, this is what I want. I want to be a necromorph too. Oh, there it is.
Beginning DNA analysis. Match found for Brand Harris, mining contractor. Ages 7. Registered physician.
That
Dr. Charles
sucks.
Mercer. Warning. Severe DNA abnormalities found. Rig tracking is available to
You
trace
can
possible
track it?
contagion. Authorize.
Harris. What? Mercer?
I mean, yeah. Let's just know about this.
Syncing logs and points of interest to rig locator. Thank you for your commitment to public health.
I am actually kind of wondering how some of these, like, how have I been? Well, I did explain towards the beginning of the stream that I've just been awful. I've had like a terrible week and a half. But you know, life is full of its ups and downs, and that is what I have these streams with you guys for, because this is the highlight of my week pretty much every time. Hello? Okay. Hello. Oh, thank you for giving me this. You were supposed to die when that happened. Can we maybe bleach? Oh, here it comes. No! No! No, thank you. I'm glad it's the highlight of your week, because it's something that I genuinely really look forward to, and I'm glad that I can make you guys happy. That's really big for me. Ugh, hearing noises. Well, you know what they do. They do all the side quests. All of them. Every single one. I have not shot the line gun a single time. Hi. I really want to know what this thing's that. Oh, thank you. I missed the other messages, the well wishes. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you guys worrying about me, but I'll be okay. Ah! Ooh. Oh, it's like the plasma cutter, but insane. That's pretty nice. Give me your giblets. That's already been. Oh, we're finally getting plasma cutter ammo. All I had to do was complain. Hello? Yeah! Can I help you? Nope, that's ammo. Nope. Nope. Come here. Yep. There we go. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, they wanted to. They did want to give me a hug, but I don't like knife hand hugs. There you go. There you go. Just slip away quietly into the ether. Thank you. Where are we going? Okay, over here. You know, I'm noticing as the game progresses, for one, it's like the ambiance of the place just kind of get secret. Certain days you would take those hugs. Don't take those hugs, Aki.
Surgical log, Dr. John.
Your life is precious.
Regeneration experiment 5. The children of the marker times necromorphs have provided all the material I could ask for. And the infector variant has provided a key insight. Implanting the material directly into the brain renders optimal results.
Oh, God.
Of course, that requires puncturing the frontal bone just above the glabella. Please, no. Don't worry. It's been sterilized.
Oh, great. Wow, I hate this guy. I want to cut his limbs off. I've had some pretty weird and messed up machinations here, but I wouldn't do that. That's not cool. I'm not gonna just torture people. I'll take bear hugs. Bear hugs are okay. Activate. Push button. Oh, cool.
Here, look up for me. Just a sliver of room between us and the marvelous. It won't be like Aegis 7 and that unpleasant.
Ah, this is the guy who killed the nurse.
This errand you want me to do with horse storage. The miners won't like it.
And then he's the one who did the sabotaging. It's all Mercer.
That's the miners in the colonies.
Bit of wob-wobs. What do you mean wob-wobs? Like, a little bit of lag? A little bit of... Oh, the woom. Hang on. I might have a solution.
Yeah, they do. I'm ready.
I got a lot of stuff in the way, so I can't check, but is it a little quieter? Oh, that's like a frickin' nail gun.
I can see. The marker's pose. It's been trying to show me.
Ugh.
I see it now. The marker speaks. We can answer. Tell me how.
Tracking related ring activity.
That's messed up. Okay. Great. This guy's a maniac. That's what we learned here. Might be that bad in your end. Hey, let me see here. Okay. I actually think it is just picking up the sound of my PC's fans. And there was like I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. That is annoying, but probably fine. I guess. Oh, I mean, good? It feels a little unprofesh that you can hear them, but I mean, I guess nobody really minds. Then, yeah, maybe that's something I can investigate in the future. I kind of never noticed until
Clearance confirmed.
well, I never noticed until Risu had pointed it out the other day. When we were having strange times. Okay. I guess we will proceed. You know, come to think of it, Aki, I almost feel like you just assume everything I do is relaxing. I'm teasing you, probably. Ah! That probably isn't very relaxing. So far. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, once we're reading spooky stories, I'll be able to unnerve and unsettle you. Wouldn't that be something? I kind of want this ricochet tracer. I'm wondering if it's going to be nearly as good as I think it is. Ooh, full inventory. Hang on. You know, I was complaining about needing health packs, but I think we're pretty set for a minute. Being a pack rat. Night. Good night, I think. Whoever might be leaving. Okay, fine, I'm doing it. We don't even have the notes for it, but you know, it'll be fine. Alright, we're gonna progress a little bit further. Find ourselves a nice little cozy safe spot. And then take our break, but not just yet. Everything's being overwhelmed by the market. Yeah, as the game progresses, the ambiance is becoming more and more like eldritch. It's freaky.
Flight deck tram control. Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
Hello? Can I help you? So no head? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Excuse me. I hope you don't mind if I just get out of my way. Okay. I really got a little ahead of myself there. Bathroom. Habit. What now? There you go, just, yeah. Dude, you can't trust any of these vents. You gotta wonder if any of them are just gonna explode with dudes. There's just gonna be a deluge of dudes anytime you cross by a vent. Because they're just far too, I don't know, something among us.
Isaac, if you're near hydroponics, check your helmet filters. That air's not safe to breathe.
Yeah, I smelled it. The whole deck's rotting.
I'm reading a huge mass in food storage. Too big to be anything they grew.
Among
It looks
us.
like the source of the poison gas. That patient in medical, he said something about creating an enzyme, right? Maybe the scientist left the workstation open.
Hey, Mongoose. Okay.
Hydroponics
log.
log, Dr. Elizabeth Cross. Now that sprinklers are fixed, we're working close to maximum capacity. All flora is thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. I had the surplus packed up so we could send it to the colony. The captain's bias is strictly enforcing the no-fly order. It's ridiculous. I'm lodging a complaint. Everyone knows it's
Lifting
a niche
station
help.
lockdown.
What harm could some fresh fruit do?
Fresh fruit is very nice. But that fruit is probably not very fresh. Not any longer. I don't know why that's so unnerving. This whole religion, Unitology. Yeah! Oh, Stop it! Away with me, toilet beast! Ow, I hate those things. I wasn't expecting exploding toilets. How wrong am I? Exploding toilets. Okay. Yeah, I'm never trusting a toilet ever again. Just few crewmates and lots of imposters. Yeah, this is what happens when the imposters win in an Among Us game. Yeah, maybe the imposters are just all like necromorphs. That's the word. Hydroponic. Ooh. Am I hallucinating or is that horrifying? Who can say? Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is fun.
This is Dr. Elizabeth Cross. To all survivors, turn back. It's all gone. Everything we grew. My team. All dead. That monster. Please, leave. Get somewhere safe. If I can find a way to kill it somehow. Jacob, if you're hearing this, you know I have to try.
Huh. Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here, huh?
Warning. The liquid nitrogen supply depleted.
Ooh, okay. So there's where we add the liquid nitrogen. However, I think it's about time for us to take our break, actually. Okay. Sorry it was a little short, at least the game section of this here today, due to the unexpected circumstances. But I promise to make it up to you, because we've got some really cool stuff planned. I'm gonna take one more look at the stories that we have prepped, see if we have enough time to like fill an hour. We might be able to go a little bit longer on. Yeah, thank you for understanding. We might be able to go on a little bit longer on Dead Space, and then, but I promise you, we will save a good long segment towards the end for us to do our stories, because I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited. But hey, we'll be right back. Ayo, ayo. How you doing, guys? Welcome back. We're back from the break. And I investigated some of the other like technical stuff that we may have had problems with before. I don't know necessarily if it's going to be fixed. I can't make any promises just yet, like any strange noises you guys might have been hearing. But I'm doing my best. It's an ongoing process, and hopefully we will see it do good. Good. I'm glad you had a nap, Valor. Actually very impressive that you took like a 15-minute nap. I've mastered the art of doing those when I'm at work. Well, I say mastered, but maybe actually I'm not all that good at it. But you know, many naps are really good. And thank you, everybody, for welcoming me back. Oh, Bacta, you're gonna miss the stories. That's okay. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great rest of your night. But yeah, let me go ahead and I've got some music here since we've got nothing going on now, and we're gonna do some. Hey, and thank you for being here, Bacta, as always. Love having you here, and it wouldn't be much of a stream if I didn't have you guys to watch and listen. So, thank you for being here, as always. Good night. Let's see here. Can we hear this? Yes, excellent. Okay, we're getting the levels right. This is a probably my favorite royalty-free artist that I deeply enjoy. And for those of you who might have like a little bit of an interest in like creepypasta and scary stories, you probably already know who they are. So, for now, I think in the future, we're going to figure out some kind of like nice, flashy background that we can have for doing these stories things, but this whole situation is like a little bit impromptu. So, I don't know. I got jitters. I don't know about the rest of you guys. But hey, starting us off, I had someone very dear to me assist me by sourcing some stories. I picked out one of the stories myself. I actually got this one online. It's very legit. It's part of a multi-part spooky story series of creepypastas that maybe you guys might enjoy. And if you do enjoy it, then we can continue telling the stories. However, we've got... I'm sure you guys have probably heard of a fancy little thing called ChatGPT. And we decided to pull. Yeah, we decided to pull a little jape, a little fun, quirky little fun thing, and put together like a couple like quick spooky stories created by ChatGPT, and they might involve some people you recognize. So, without further ado, I'll stop stalling, and we can go ahead and get started. So, we have our first story. We have two of these for now. This one is titled Whispers in the Shadows, Chapter 1, Gathering Storm. On a crisp autumn night, the moon casts an eerie glow over the quiet town of Whispering Pines. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it a sense of foreboding. In an old, seemingly abandoned mansion at the edge of town, 6 high school friends gathered for a dare that would change their lives forever. I would like to remind you that I've never read this before, so I don't know what we're about. Never mind, I just read the next line. Valor, Thira, Jinara, Ishtar, Rudy, and back to X had always been an odd group of friends. But their quirks brought them together in a way that no one else could understand. That night, they had decided to explore the haunted mansion known as Whispering Shadows Manor. Valor, with his love for katanas and his nerdy demeanor, was the first to arrive, clutching a toy sword for protection, though he insisted it was a real katana. He stood in his white t-shirt, nervously awaiting his friends. Thira, the muscle-bound jock who was fueled by his carnivorous diet, arrived next. He sported a red jacket, a stark contrast to Valor's white attire. Jinara, who believed herself to be a wizard despite lacking any real magical abilities, arrived fashionably late, draped in her most mystical-looking outfit. Ishtar, the stunning but unintelligent charmer of the group, joined their gathering with her flowing black hair and a purple dress that seemed to shimmer in the moonlight. I just want to make it real clear that I wanted to keep this as random as possible. Oh, Rudy, the shy genius girl who knew everything but couldn't hurt a fly, was the last to arrive. She hesitated at the entrance, her red hair glinting in the moonlight as she clutched a stack of books. "This place is said to be cursed," she warned her friends, her voice trembling. Back to X, the optimist, chuckled as he handed everyone a can of Pepsi. "Come on, Rudy. You know those are just old tales. Nothing to worry about. We're invincible when we're together." Huh. They shared a nervous laugh, opened their sodas, and made their way into the mansion. The dilapidated interior of the mansion was filled with cobwebs, dust, and the creaking of wooden boards beneath their feet. As they explored room after room, Ishtar's good luck seemed to bless them with eerie, inexplicable coincidences. Shadows danced around them, and strange noises echoed through the house, but they brushed them off as mere tricks of their imagination. Chapter 2. Whispers of the... I didn't actually read that before I read it. A whisper of dread. Hours passed as they ventured deeper into the dark mansion, their fear waning with each step. It was easy to forget the legends and superstitions that had surrounded Whispering Shadows Manor for generations. Back to X's optimism was infectious, and they began to believe that they were, in fact, invincible. As they entered a dimly lit chamber, Valor whispered, "I wonder what secrets this place holds." Whisper of... Yep. Oh, Okay. Oh. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the air, and the group turned to find Bacta X standing over Rudy's lifeless body, holding a blood-soaked knife. What? The terror that had once been absent in their hearts now surged through their veins. Bacta X's eyes were wild, and his grin was twisted. You did this? Fira stammered. His red jacket splattered with Rudy's blood. Bacta X's voice was cold and devoid of the optimism they had known. I thought it would be fun to add a little excitement to our adventure. The realization hit them like a tidal wave. Their friend, the one who had always wanted to help, was now their worst nightmare. Evil Tax. Indeed. I can't believe he killed Rudy first. That's so messed up. Sad. Chapter 3. A Fight for Survival. Panic set in as the group scrambled to escape from the mansion, chased by their once optimistic friend turned murderer. Ishtar, with her charisma, managed to persuade the others to follow her plan. They split up in smaller groups to confuse Bacta X. Yeah, that sounds like an appropriately dumb plan. Each room they entered was a new nightmare. They fought to stay alive, using every resource at their disposal. Janara chanted imaginary spells. Fira's strength proved useful, and Valor, despite his nerdy appearance, displayed unexpected courage. Ishtar's good luck began to turn their tides in their favor. I know, right? Like, everybody went to the spooky mansion to have a spooky time, and he's giving him a spooky time. But Bacta X was relentless, his newfound darkness driving him to hunt down his friends one by one. As the night wore on, their numbers dwindled until only Valor and Ishtar remained. Oh, poor Firar. Valor and Ishtar, their clothes torn and their faces pale with fear, found themselves cornered in a dusty attic. Bacta X was closing in, a twisted smile on his face. Ishtar whispered to Valor, "You've always been the one with the plan, Valor. What do we do now?" Valor, clutching his imaginary katana, replied, "We fight back. We stand together, just like Rudy wanted us to." With renewed determination, they confronted Bacta X. Ishtar's good luck led to a series of miraculous events, causing Bacta X to stumble and lose his weapon. In a final, desperate struggle, Valor managed to disarm Bacta X, pinning him down. As the police arrived, Bacta X was arrested, his dark secret revealed. The nightmare was over, but their friendship was forever shattered. No, you're not dead. No, you didn't die. Valor didn't die. Anyway, Rudy was gone, and the memory of that faithful night would haunt them forever. The whispers in the shadows would forever echo in their minds, a reminder of the darkness that can hide behind even the most optimistic facades. I thought you said we're gonna fight with a plastic katana. Yeah, apparently that plastic katana put in some work. It's like that scene in Mob Psycho where, somebody. Actually, it's a whole character. There's a guy in Mob Psycho who he has like a paper katana or something, or it's plastic, but he just puts all of his psychic energy into it and then makes it sharp and durable like an actual katana, except anime mode. Yeah, it was a toy sword. Oh man, Mob Psycho was great. I hope I hope we're not the only ones who appreciate that show, because it is just genuinely so full of hits. I mean, anything that comes around from like one's creativity is like really good. I mean, I loved One Punch Man. I still do. It's still going. Okay, so I was honestly expecting, like season 1 was pretty good. Season 2, really good. Season 3, also really good. um, hmm. So, yeah, that's fair. So the other one here that we had generated was more like a script. Not sure how this is going to turn out, but I also liked One Punch Man. Like, I definitely like One Punch Man a bit more. Yes, I like when One Punch Man One Punch everyone too. And I love that, like, no matter how dramatic the power scaling gets in that anime, they still, like, what's the word? Oh, right. They still manage to maintain that Saitama is, like, still stupidly powerful, and, you know, he is still One Punch. It's just that you get cool fights because you somehow handicap him in some way. I always find that really funny. Okay. So, the other one we've got here is actually, like, the same plot. Oh, God. I'm, like, glancing at it right now. And this one is going to be silly. Since it's a script, I'm going to do my best to, you know, play it true to life like it's a script. So let me just have a little sip of water here. Okay. This is already... Oh, God. Okay. So the title of this one is Blood Moon Reckoning. Interior, high school cabin, nighttime. A group of friends, including Valor, Fira, Jinara, Ishtar, and Rudy, gather at a remote cabin in the woods for a weekend getaway. The atmosphere is filled with excitement as they plan to enjoy their time together. Unbeknownst to them, Back to X, the seemingly helpful and optimistic guy, has dark intentions beneath his cheerful demeanor. Exterior cabin, night. Under the pale light of a full moon, the group of friends sits around a campfire, roasting marshmallows and sharing stories. Valor, the blonde nerd, talks about his obsession with katanas. I don't know why it genders you as a guy every time. Showing off a few moves he learns from online tutorials. Ha ha! Check out this katana technique, guys. It's all about precision and control. The others laugh and cheer him on. Fira, the big buff jock, devours a plate of meat, barely taking a break between bites. Oh, nothing beats a good steak, my friends. Jinara, the fashionable girl who fancies herself a wizard, wears a cloak and casts imaginary spells. Behold my magical prowess! I am the sorceress of fashion! Fashion? Oh, God. Ishtar, the charismatic beauty, giggles at Jinara's antics while basking in the attention. Oh, Jinara, you're so delightfully eccentric. You light up the room. Rudy, the shy genius, sits quietly, engrossed in her books and seemingly disconnected from the group.
Knowledge is power, and silence is golden. Interior cabin, living room, night. As the night deepens, the group decides to watch a horror movie. Back to X offers to pop some popcorn. Ever the helpful soul. I've got popcorn, folks! Movie night, here we go! The friends huddle on the couch, watching the horror film with a mix of laughter and screams. Janara clings to Ishtar, who seems to be enjoying the movie's thrills. Suddenly, the power goes out. Oh no, I can't see anything.
I'll go check the circuit breaker. Be right back.
Fira leaves the room, and the others continue to talk nervously. Back to X offers a flashlight and offers to go help Fira. Ishtar takes the opportunity to flirt with Valor. Valor, won't you protect me while the boys are away? Valor nods nervously, trying to act confident. Watching the two, Janara watches the two with a mixture of jealousy and annoyance. As the minutes tick by, the friends grow increasingly worried about Fira and back to X. Where the hell's Rudy in all this? They just forget about Rudy? Outside, exterior cabin, night. Outside, Fira and Back to X approach the circuit box. Back to X's smile fades as he pulls out a concealed knife. He lunges at Fira, who barely has time to react. The woods echo with Fira's screams as he falls to the ground, blood staining his white hair and red clothes. Interior cabin, living room, night. Back inside, the power suddenly comes back on, startling the remaining friends. They rush outside, discovering Fira's lifeless body. Oh no! This can't be happening! Where's Back to X? He went with Fira! The group now realizes that Back to X, the helpful and optimistic guy, was the killer all along, concealing his true intentions behind a facade of friendliness. As they gather together in fear, they realize that their peaceful weekend getaway has turned into a nightmarish bloodbath, with a killer among them. You're dying early so we can truly see. Oh my god, I'm reading chat now. This is great. I had to move the mic to get up and close to it. Now it's interfering with my tracking. Took fashion to an end game. To another melody of their personality. Hope your actually sounds like that. The story just completely didn't touch on Rudy at all. She got the one line and then ceased to exist. She could be orchestrating this entire thing. But I will say I think Fira actually does kind of have a voice that deep. But he doesn't sound like, I don't know, if Tony the Tiger was a bodybuilder played by John Cena. They just thought Rudy was there. Oh, poor Rudy. So sneaky. Too sneaky. So sneaky they outsnuck the writer. Oh man, okay, that script style story was actually the best. I would actually love to do more of those, but unless any very suddenly get generated here in the next couple minutes, we probably will have to wait on that. However, I do have another story here. This one is it's an r/no sleep story. If you guys know that subreddit, there are probably some who do. This one here, I didn't get much of a chance to actually read through it beforehand. So again, this might be another blind read. And maybe it's good, maybe it's not. But it's an 8-part series, as far as I can see. So
this might actually be an enjoyable time. You guys hearing the music okay, by the way? I hope it's the right volume. Oh god, no, it's gotten loud. Levels, am I right? Haha. Okay. So, this one may or may not actually be kind of spooky, so I'm going to treat it accordingly. And maybe, if we're feeling it, we can... Oh, I see what you did there. You know who you are. You know what you did. Oh, you don't hear any music? That's weird. I guess it's kind of different for everybody, but I'm trying to keep it at a level that's inoffensive enough that you aren't going to hear it over me, but also that you're still going to be able to hear it. Okay. That might be better. Let me know. Okay. So, you just hear a fan? The frickin' fan? Why always a fan? Okay. Alright, the music's getting turned up. Oh. Hello? Ooh, tracking. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, so there is actually a little bit more to this. Oh, God. What is going on with YouTube Studio right now? Okay, so there is actually a little bit more to this script story that we just looked at. And maybe there will be even more. It depends on how quickly my source is feeding them to me. So, I'll just... Oh my god. Okay. I guess we're doing this one for a little bit longer. Alright. So, meanwhile, Rudy, the shy genius who had been engrossed in her books, had been in the cabin's small library at the time of the power outage. Unaware of the unfolding horror outside, she had been trying to find a solution to the flickering lights in the cabin using her extensive knowledge of electrical systems. Rudy meticulously examined the wiring diagram, tracing each circuit. When the lights suddenly came back on, she assumed Fira or Back to X had successfully fixed the issue and hurried to the living room, still clutching her technical manual. What happened? Is everyone all right? The others turned to Rudy, their faces pale and horrified. Valor, Jinara, and Ishtar frantically explain the terrible events that had unfolded, revealing that Back to X was the killer. Rudy's analytical mind immediately begins to assess the situation. We need to call the police. We should also secure the cabin. There's a chance he might come back for us. Ishtar, who had been in shock, snaps back to reality, realizing the urgency of the situation. The group proceeds to barricade the cabin doors and windows, while Rudy manages to contact the local authorities using her impressive knowledge of communication systems. That's awfully vague. Does she just knows things, and that's how she does it. Anyway. As they wait for the police to arrive, Rudy starts piecing together clues, trying to understand why Back to X had suddenly turned into a murderer. Her brilliant mind is determined to unravel the mystery and protect her friends, despite her initial shyness. Initial sign. Oh my god. Initial shyness. Why is that so hard to say? Initial shyness. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Anyway. Okay, so to be continued. As the group of friends huddled together in the dark cabin, waiting for the police to arrive, a sense of dread hung heavy in the air. Rudy, despite her initial shyness, God, stop making me say that, had taken charge of the situation, and her analytical mind was now working overtime to understand the motives behind Back to X's horrific actions. Hours passed, and the police had not yet arrived. The friends began to feel a growing unease, fearing that Back to X may still be lurking in the woods waiting for an opportunity to strike again. The flickering lights and eerie sounds from the forest only added to their anxiety. Jinara clung to Ishtar, tears streaming down her face, regretting that she hadn't used her wizardry to foresee the danger. Valor, who had been the group's protector earlier, now felt vulnerable and helpless. The weight of the situation pressed down on them all. We can't wait here. We need to be proactive. Rudy's words spurred the group to action. They decided to venture out in pairs, using flashlights to search for any signs of Back to X, because, yeah, that's something you do. Rudy and Valor would take one team, while Jinara and Ishtar formed another. The forest was dense and shrouded in darkness, and their steps through the underbrush were cautious. Suddenly, Rudy spotted something on the ground, a trail of blood leading deeper into the woods. Look, a trail of blood. We need to follow it. As they followed the trail, the eerie feeling of being watched grew stronger. Unbeknownst to them, Back to X, still armed with his knife, was lurking nearby, keeping a close eye on his prey. Jinara and Ishtar, on the other hand, strayed deeper into the forest, their flashlights barely piercing the thick darkness. The trees seemed to close in around them, and their every rustle and hushed conversation was met with ominous silence. Jinara, I don't like this. Let's go back. Agreed. This is way too scary. As they turned to retrace their steps, they found themselves surrounded by a circle of eerie symbols etched into the forest floor. Jinara's supposed wizardry had led them right into an unknown and ominous territory. The true horror had only just begun, and the friends' fight for survival became a terrifying descent into a nightmare that none of them could have ever imagined. To be continued. That actually got kind of cool again. It wasn't quite as funny as the first one, but that's interesting. Yeah, I think we can actually do like the last part of this. Might not be any good, but we'd finish it, and then we'd be able to move on to the next story. Or we could just go on to the next story now. Up to you guys. No comment? Oh, am I deciding for myself? Is that so? Okay. We're doing one more. So, as Rudy and Valor continued to follow the trail of blood deeper into the forest. Oh, God. No drama. We don't want drama here. We just want dumb and also actually spooky stories. As Rudy and Valor continued to follow the trail of blood deeper into the forest, the oppressive darkness and silence seemed to tighten around them. Rudy's analytical mind raced, trying to piece together the puzzle of Back to X's motives. Why would Back to X do this? What could have driven him to become a killer? Valor, clutching his makeshift katana, was equally mystified. They had known Back to X as the cheerful and helpful friend,
and the idea of him being a cold-blooded killer was incomprehensible. Just as they were about to reach what seemed like the source of the trail of blood, a sinister voice echoed through the trees. It was all too easy to play the helpful, optimistic fool, but inside, I was always the real monster. Bagdax stepped into the dim light of Rudy's flashlight, his eyes gleaming with madness. His friendly facade had crumbled, revealing a deranged and unhinged killer. Why? What drove you to this madness? Madness? No, Rudy, it's not madness. It's clarity. I found power in the darkness. It's thrilling to watch the fear in your eyes. Before Valor and Rudy could react, Bagdax lunged at them, wielding his knife with deadly intent. A desperate struggle ensued, and with Valor using his makeshift katana to fend off the relentless attacks, Rudy, using her intellect, managed to create a diversion that allowed Valor to disarm Bagdax and subdue him until the police arrived. Wow. Valor is just... Oh, I'm glad. That is exactly what this is for. I'm glad. Bear. I guess for some reason Valor is always the one to take down the killer. What is up with Valor and the katana? Anyway. Meanwhile, Jinara and Ishtar found themselves trapped within the circle of eerie symbols etched into the forest floor. The air around them grew cold and strange. Otherworldly whispers filled the woods. Then, from the shadows, a figure emerged.
You've trespassed into my domain. Now you must face the consequences. Consequences?
Oh. You are a fan of katana-wielding femboys, Valor. Anyway. Jinara and Ishtar stood frozen in terror as the figure revealed themselves to be someone they never expected. The true killer behind the eerie symbols was none other than Fira, the big, buff jock with a penchant for meat.
You thought I was the victim, didn't you? But it was all part of my plan.
With a wicked grin, Fira raised his hand, and the symbols on the forest floor began to glow with an eerie, dark energy. To be continued. This one just keeps going on. More and more twists. Okay. So, seems like, chances are, we're actually going to finish that one a little bit later. Because, like I said, twists and current turns. Yes, Valor once again took down Bagdax. Imagine Val going on dates with a katana. You're so right. Maybe that's like why Jinara and Ishtar are like all over each other, is because Ishtar was like trying to drop hints and Valor was like, oh yeah, me and my girlfriend Katana, we were like going on this great date the other day, and she was just like, oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, that's cool, but look at this katana. Valor, this bot's got your number. Alright. Last part
And then we go on to a different story, though I don't know if we'll be able to top this one. The other one might just be like something, very nice to listen to. So, in the heart of the forest, as the symbols glowed with dark energy, Fira revealed his sinister motives to Jinara and Ishtar.
I was tired of being just the jock, the muscle. No one ever saw beyond that. But now, I have the power to make them see.
Fira's eyes radiated malevolence as he chanted incantations, unleashing an otherworldly force that began to engulf Jinara and Ishtar. Their screams echoed through the woods as they were drawn into a nightmarish realm of Fira's creation. Back with Rudy and Valor, they had managed to subdue Back to X, but their victory was short-lived. As they were about to apprehend him, a strange ripple in reality swept over them, and they felt an overwhelming darkness closing in. What's happening? Ishtar and Jinara are in trouble. They raced back into the forest, where they encountered the eerie symbols and the malevolent energy that had enveloped the area. With courage and quick thinking, Rudy realized that she could use her knowledge to counteract the dark magic. Valor, we have to break the symbols. They are the source of this evil. With Valor's help, Rudy devised a plan to disrupt the symbols. Using their combined knowledge and the information she had gathered from her books, they began to erase the symbols one by one, each breaking the hold on Fira's dark magic. In the nightmarish realm created by Fira, Jinara and Ishtar struggled to escape, but the power of the symbols waned as Rudy and Valor disrupted them. The realm began to crumble, and Fira's illusions shattered. Jinara, clutching Ishtar, fought her way back to reality, escaping Fira's grasp. The friends were finally reunited, and they quickly regrouped to confront the now panicking Fira.
No! This wasn't supposed to happen!
The police, drawn by the commotion, arrived just in time to apprehend Fira. These were some super cops. He was taken into custody, and the nightmare that engulfed the group finally came to an end. With the truth exposed and the darkness banished, the friends realized that the bonds they shared had been tested in the most horrifying way possible. They returned to the cabin, forever changed by the horrors they had faced, but with a newfound closeness that would help them heal and move on from the traumatic events of that fateful night. The cabin in the woods would always hold the memory of that terrifying experience, and their friendship would be forever marked by the horror that they had endured together. Nobody died. No, actually, not even Fira died. Nobody died. This was like a Goosebumps story. If Fira got stabbed, but then he was just fine because he turned out to be a freaking warlock or something. No death out of 10. Yes, correct. It's perfect. All right. Well, that was fun. But we have more. Let's see if we can find. There we go. So this one is titled. This one is, like I said, from Reddit No Sleep. Just trying it out. This one is titled, "My new job requires me to work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But every midnight, my task is to hide in a special room." And this is part 1. Quite the strange rule, am I right? Greetings, everyone. You can call me Cole. It is a much shorter version of my real name since it is very long and difficult to pronounce. The story you are reading involves a real company, so to avoid any issues with that institution, I will only refer to it as such. Around the beginning of 2022,
Kind of does have FNAF vibes, but we'll find out. Around the beginning of 2022, this very day, the concerning problem of load shedding ravages the country I live in. Almost every day, for a period of 1 hour, the power goes out twice or thrice at varying times and locations indicated by an app. Most often, these interruptions in electric supply happen during the night to avoid disturbing businesses' operations during the day. Since solutions such as electric generators and green energy are still neither popular nor affordable. Consequently, crimes such as theft rose during the night and skyrocketed the demand for security, thus creating opportunities for employment. Therefore, after a long period of search and hardship, on the 7th of September 2023, I have finally found an employment with a generous salary to support myself and my family of 4. The job? A seemingly normal position of a security officer tasked to guard an indoor storage facility, all alone during the night. My work days and hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7 p.m. my bad, to 7 a.m. The only concern, one strange and mysterious rule revolving around a particular time and also a particular place, approximately worded like this in my contract. From 12 a.m. to 12:59 a.m., be in the black room. Before 1 a.m., do not interact with anyone, and do not leave the black room, no matter the circumstances. Allowed to sleep in the black room from 12 a.m. to 12:59 a.m. You hide in a special room called your bedroom. Yeah, that's real. I also hide in a special room called my office, and then in my bedroom. Basically, that time frame serves as my pause, but for unknown reasons, I had to spend it in the black room. That depressing place deserves its name since it is a small room with its steel door and entire interior completely painted with the darkest black I have ever seen. So dark that it seemed to absorb and dim any source of light. Equipped with a black chair, a black clock, a metallic bucket painted in black and placed on top of a black cupboard, and even a black couch. The place is also the control room from which I can monitor the entire facility. Okay, that's a little bit FNAF. For other unknown reasons, I could only get my black uniform on the 13th, and I started working the very next day. This company really likes black. During the first night, I followed the rules and did not witness anything uncanny until I caught a glimpse of something strange on the monitors, active during the entire night. There was a bizarre phenomenon affecting the cameras turn by turn, translating into a severe distortion affecting the corresponding monitors in the control room, one after the other. Something I could not identify due to the anomaly, moving around freely in the whole building, before stopping right in front of the black door at 12:58 a.m. and disappearing at 1 a.m. The camera in front of the black room also returned to normal functioning exactly at 1 a.m. Upon reporting the occurrence to my employer, he completely ignored it and just reminded me to follow the rules. What can I complain about? I desperately need this job. But also when I think about police officers, mortuary assistants, miners, and graveyard keepers, and the things that they may be confronted to, I end up with the conclusion that a job is a job, with its good sides and bad sides. Therefore, I need to remain a brave man.
Yesterday, on the 15th, the second night, consumed by my fear and curiosity, I clocked in at 7 p.m. and planned to get a glimpse of the thing with my naked eye. By looking under the black door at any time it will pass by the black room. To my disappointment, at 11 p.m., I realized the steel door does not have any space whatsoever through which I could see anything. Therefore, I just settled for watching the monitors, unprepared for what was about to unfold. Unlike the previous night, this time the distortion was accompanied by sounds coming from outside the room. Noises of the storage unit doors vibrating at the passage of unseen and unknown entity. At 12:17 a.m., the thing passed in front of the black room, and its door shook too, prompting me to stand up in fear. My heart was beating as I began to sweat. I tried to contact the authorities both on the radio and on my phone. Both had their screens flickering as they malfunctioned. I had to face the situation all alone. At 12:34 a.m., the intruder passed again in front of the black room, and that time the door shook so violently that I believed it was about to come off the frame. Trembling in fear, I stepped backwards until I hit the cupboard behind me, and unfortunately the metallic bucket fell from it and hit the floor, making the corresponding and appropriate loud sound that had gained the attention of the intruder. Did I just interact? By the definition of the word, I did not. That was an involuntary occurrence engineered by my fear. However, the thing stopped moving. I looked at the monitors and saw that the camera in front of the black room was still affected by the entity, with its corresponding screen flickering. The door was still shaking, allowing me to confirm that the entity stood right there on the other side of the entrance. I remained immobile and silent, sweating and breathing rapidly until the vibration of the door and the distortion of the monitor stopped both at the same time. I looked at the clock. It was 1 a.m. This time, I avoided complaining to my employer and submitted what I would call a clean report. To safely work, I plan on equipping myself with a few things before going back there. Guys, you know my schedule. I work during 2 consecutive days before a pause. On each day off, I plan on updating you guys on the events of the 2 previous nights. But for the rest of this beautiful Saturday and tomorrow Sunday, let me enjoy the company of my wife and kids. The only reason why I have to do this job. On Monday the 18th and Tuesday the 19th, I will be clocking in at 7 p.m. According to the app, in the area where my workplace is situated, there will be load shedding on Wednesday the 20th from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. I will spend that hour in the black room. Wish me luck. Well, there you go. That was actually pretty cool. I don't know what you guys thought, but I thought that was interesting. I would be interested in reading more of it. And actually we are coming, yeah, I thought it was nice. And also it was nice to just like read a long story for you guys. Really enjoyable. I am glad you liked it, Popcorn. And also, hi, welcome. So we are at time, but we could, maybe, I don't know, do one more. And then save the rest for next stream. You can't see the smug smile in my face. Thank you for indulging me, you guys. Okay. So then, this is part 2, and I should add the writer of this story is a user by the name of Angelm Zeal 1. So, to some of you, this post might be up a little bit late. Even though I planned to update you people on this Wednesday, I knew there was a high possibility of me not fulfilling this task. Up to this very moment, my hands are still shaking, as I did not expect to go through some strange experiences during my last 2 shifts, but not to the extent you are about to discover. Last Sunday, I prepared for the next 2 shifts, just like I told you in my previous post, despite not really knowing what I am up against. I figured that there were some useful things I could get to put myself in some form of advantage, if I may say. Therefore, after a little turn by the supermarket and using the maximum amount of money I could for that purpose, I came back home with a machete, a nail gun, for lack of something better like a pistol, and some fancy flashlights that I was certain to be resistant to electromagnetic disturbance. Upon arriving home with the items, my wife, who was not convinced by how great I had described my new working environment, asked me a few details about my new job. Once again, not wanting to unearth old matters of contention, I lied to her in order to keep the peace. More on those matters in later posts. On Monday, I arrived at work around 6:33 p.m. and got ready for the shift in a few minutes. Nothing in that place looks extraordinary, I can assure you of that. No matter the time, everything just looks normal and absolutely not out of place. It is just that midnight thing, that this black stain in what I thought would be a bright picture. 5 minutes before the dreaded time, I took the items to the black room and put them in the cupboard, except for the machete. For some reason, I considered the machete more useful than the traditional security guard baton, and I sat with it in front of the monitors, waiting for the scary show to begin. At 12 a.m., the anomaly began as usual at the main entrance, as the camera in that area started malfunctioning. Just like during the first night, it roamed around, silently, not shaking any door, and passed in front of the black door at 12:17 a.m. Of course, due to the distortion, I could not see a thing on the monitor, which, in turn, really fed my curiosity. I do not know about you, but I am not the kind of person to just obey a mysterious rule. Can you imagine renting a house, for example, and being told that a specific door must never be opened, without even stating the reason why? What if it's because there's human remains there? I made a bold plan to get a glimpse of this mysterious midnight being. I watched its movements on the monitors, which then seemed to me to be patterned and unaltered as long as no disruption occurs. Also, the contract never mentioned anything about the black room door. I can be in a room without locking the door. Even by leaving the door wide open, I can still be in the room. Following my reasoning, at 12:33 a.m., I stood at the door and opened it just a little. Just enough to get a fair view of the corridor. Through the monitors, I saw the thing approaching the black room and got ready to see it with my naked eyes. Something emitting a warm yellow light was approaching, as if, in those well-lit corridors, someone was walking around holding a flame torch. But I could see the source of the light, or the person holding it, or whatever it really was. Before I saw it, I felt my heartbeat accelerating. Something just felt wrong, and the hair on my skin rose as if I turned into a frightened cat. I could not allow myself to see what the thing was, and quickly closed and locked the door. Once again, it stood right on the other side of the door and did not move from there until 1 a.m., then disappeared. I came out a few minutes afterwards to completely normal environment, but kept my machete just in case. The next night on Tuesday was the one with the scheduled load shedding. Once again, I sat down in front of the monitors until the lights went out, plunging me in complete darkness at exactly 12 a.m. At that time, I figured it would just be really nice to take a nap, but I realized there was not even a mattress in the room. After setting an alarm for 1 a.m., I just put a chair against the wall, sat with my legs and arms crossed, and closed my eyes, hoping to sleep as fast as I could. A few minutes later, I heard footsteps in the corridor. Without the aid of the monitors then off, because of the load shedding, I could not pinpoint the exact location of the thing and could not risk opening the door in that total darkness. I just listened attentively till I stood up, getting closer to the door. I retrieved one of the flashlights that I had bought in the cupboard and switched it on, only to see the light flickering. Despite that, I could read 12:17 a.m. on the clock as I approached the door again. I heard the rapid footsteps getting further and further until I could no longer hear them. At 12:22 they came back, but this time it sounded like there were at least 4 persons walking quietly instead of just one. What on earth was that? At 12:38 a.m., they came back in the black room corridor, then sounding like a whole platoon of soldiers jogging in front of the corridor. The steps were so heavy that the door was shaking until they just came to an abrupt end, plunging the already dark place into an ominous silence. Out of the blue, the thing outside started banging on the door while trying to open it as the doorknob turned. I fell in fear and started to crawl backwards. I wanted to handle my machete, but could not think of where I had put it. Watching the door being forced by the intruder all through the flickering of the flashlight. Once again, everything stopped, and the short and deep silence that almost pierced my ears was suddenly broken by the giggle of a woman. Not a friendly giggle, rather like a "I'll get you one day" kind of giggle. Who was that? I kept my eyes on the door, trembling in fear, until the alarm on my phone scared me even more when 1 a.m. rang and the power came back on. There was no way I could set foot out there until morning. I remained in the black room until the end of my shift, thinking deeply about my situation and my life. I am paid weekly, which means that last week I could at least get half of the pay. Will not lie, that piece of cake seemed hefty and wiped out a big chunk of my wife and I's financial concerns. I came home this morning, seeing my wife and the kids all excited about a few things we could buy for the house and ourselves. There was no way I could take that kind of joy away from them. I just have to keep working. However, before I return to work tomorrow, Thursday, I need to have a serious conversation with somebody. Okay, I think that will actually be all the time that we have for today, but I'm going to open part 3, and I'm going to have it at the ready. Thank you guys all so much for coming. And I hope you enjoyed our little story segment. I know it's a little bit unusual, but you guys keep saying that you like the story stuff and listening to me read to you guys. If any of you are still awake, I hope you have a fantastic night. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'm glad you liked it. I'm very glad. Good, good. In that case, we'll probably do at least one part of this story for each of our streams, and then maybe find something else to read later on, and keep the whole thing going. But hey, we're at about time, and I can feel my voice going. So I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I will see you on Monday. Take care, everyone. Ciao, ciao.